So, type of charts. We can see a few things that we have lined up here. Basically, bar chart is something which we see, which is more common. Pie chart is becoming very rare for people to present something because the moment you see a pie, you want to eat this apple pie, or whether it's a pizza. They're presenting it in such a way that pie seems to be a very interesting aspect. Flow chart, of course. Every software engineer is very much aware of this flow charts. That's how they learn the basic programming, chemistry also. Because any process can be made into a flow. But the word flow chart is much more associated with the software engineers than with anybody. Line graph, as the name suggests, mostly we can see line graphs in terms of share market. The share market people use it excessively, the frequency chart also. Medical people also use that. This helps in maintaining a thing. This helps in certain other aspect, mild different. Mild is not completely different. These are not two different planets. Same things. So how do you do this? So pie chart can give data in a comprehensive way, but within a certain limit. A bar graph or a line graph, we can very easily see the ascending descending. So when some info goes in that level, these are very useful. There are certain other infos that we can use later. But these data are very much useful. So normally, let us say you work in a company, you want to measure your growth. What kind of graph would you use? What kind of chart will you present? This can be really interesting because everybody needs to see your chart. One biggest chart which I'm seeing nowadays is in hospitals. I'm not speaking about a sick patient, but people are wearing the smart band where they look for how many hours they walked, how many hours they swam, how many hours they ran. My chart, I want to make you understand this. One kind of line chart or infographic chart which I look at is my travel chart. Google Maps does it very brilliantly. And this is available in Google Maps today that it can very clearly show you not only even 1 year before where I visited, where I went. All these infos are very beautifully displayed. What kind of charts that you prefer? Why you prefer? It always depends on in terms of the immediate need of the data. A bar graph can show you something in terms of time. Let us say Tendulkar, how many times he got out in what? If you put it in a pie chart, the data is limited because it can show you how many stumping, how many run out, how many catch, how many by wicket keeper, how many bowled. But when it comes to a bar graph, it can also give you against which countries. Bar graph has more comprehensive way of showing it. So this is how this happens. So in terms of share market, it is always a line graph. So a line graph can help in all these aspects. And this can show a minute deviation easily. So it is going up or going down. I don't want a pie chart which is stable. I want a line graph which is alive. So you can make these graphs alive. When these graphs are alive, it shows instant differences. You can see that in terms of share market, in terms of weather forecast, it can be anything. There's a different issue, but I'm saying for a normal man to see that, you will see them more in these aspects. So let us look into that, and we can also look into the growth rate. So bar graph, a line graph, a horizontal bar can show the growth rate in terms of course, growth and opposite. But these are specific things in which we can use these charts. Thank you.